Okay, rust prevention friends. Here we have my 96 Roadmaster, which, coming from Texas and then being in Minnesota for about 4 or 5 years, isn't so bad. Now, I have started to degrease and pressure wash. I wish I had a floor drain, but I've been using my little Works pressure washer in a bucket of water, soapy water, and we've been getting all this salt and brine out of this frame, and you can get it down into here and all the salt comes out. And I washed it, took about 6 gallons of water, but the water don't taste like salt no more when it drips off. That's kind of how I've been doing it. And I've been taking some of these rocker panel trims that's underneath here. I took this rocker trim panel off. It's hard to open the door because it's so high up, but I found a way to get oil. We're gonna be squirting oil into here. So this rocker, which is completely solid and rust free, we're gonna get it protected. Look at here. So at one time it was undercoated. I don't know from the factory or what, but there's all clean metal there that came off with the pressure washer. Even my gas tank straps, they're not so bad. It's just surface, you know. There's no blistering, really. It's pretty tight. I mean, you know, this diff has some scaling starting, bubbling, but we've all seen that before. I don't think, like one spot here, it's starting to blister on the bottom, but that's to be expected, I think. 26-year-old car. But you look up here at this, look at how clean this is. You know, so I think this car, this is savable stuff. This is all savable as soon as we get some oil on it. Even up in there, that ain't so bad. I mean, in the camera, I'm sure it looks pretty bad, but in real view, it's not, it's solid. Could use a new set of shocks. But yeah, this is the cleaning process for me. Kid was out in the quad today. It's 56 degrees out. Early March, Minnesota. And I've also got my recipe down too. I had a test panel. It blew over in the wind out here, but it sat out in the sun for a couple days. There's my test panel back there. Let's talk about this for a minute. Like I said, it fell over in the grass here, but this was my linseed oil and wax, and it's got a film on it, but underneath is pretty greasy. With the grease, you know, it tacked up even a little better than I thought, and then with the trans fluid, it's pretty loose, and with the motor oil, it's still really loose. So then after I did that, I didn't show you guys this in the last video, but I got one right here, and this is with a whole bunch more linseed oil in it, with the motor oil, with the trans fluid, with the grease, and the wax. And this, you can barely see it, but it's there. I can scrape it with my finger and it's pretty thin. But it really dried up nice. When you added more linseed, I doubled the linseed oil. So I think to thin it out, hush you dogs, to thin it out, we're gonna do more linseed oil. So, walk back through the slush here. You guys like my anti-corrosion videos? Bowtie Guy 81 signing off. Like and subscribe if you don't mind. I'm not trying to get likes, I'm not trying to make money, I'm just trying to inform and have other people help inform me as to what they've been doing. I'm not making money on YouTube, I'm just here to get information out of you guys. And hopefully stop this madness of this rust. Thanks.